Hello, this is Senior Moments, and I'm Linda Brayman. It's time for spring. Get outside and enjoy the sights, the sounds, and smells of the season. If there's an occasional snow, remember that this is Michigan. If it's raining, remember that April showers bring May flowers. You could sing and dance in the rain, but a rainy day is a nice excuse to stay inside and watch Senior Moments. Senior Moments covers events and activities at senior centers in the Ann Arbor Ypsilanti area, such as the Ann Arbor Senior Center, Turner Senior Resource Center, the Pittsfield Senior Center, and the Ann Arbor Community Center. Also, the show provides valuable information for senior citizens on such issues as health, wealth, finance, and entertainment. Senior Moment is a monthly show. It premieres on the last Sunday of the month at 5 p.m. and it reruns 10 times a week on CTN Channel 16. Please check out our website, a2gov.org/CTN for the playback schedule. Also, you can watch it on YouTube. Please log on to youtube.com/CTN Ann Arbor to view current and archived shows. Welcome to Senior Moments. I'm Linda Brayman, your host. Today, our guest is Yvonne Cudney, a community outreach and education coordinator for Michigan Medicine's Housing Bureau for Seniors in Washtenaw County. Yvonne, welcome to Senior Moments.
Linda, thank you so much for having us. We really appreciate the opportunity to present on our services today.
Well, that's quite a lengthy title you have too, Yvonne, but before we go there, we'd like to get to know you just a little bit better. Could you tell us about yourself, where you're from, mischief you got into as a child, or sorry, I'm just kidding. We would like to know more about you though, if you don't mind sharing.
Sure. Originally, I'm from Ann Arbor, Michigan. It's where I grew up, went to elementary school, junior high school, and high school, and actually college too. One of a couple of my colleges. I left about 30 years ago, and I came back about 4 or 5 years ago. When I left, I went to Germany and then to California, where I went to law school and started working in eviction defense for tenant side eviction defense. And about 5 years ago, I came back, and that's what I did my whole career, was eviction defense and personal protection orders for seniors and for survivors of domestic violence. When I came back about 5 years ago, I got my master's degree in public administration from Eastern Michigan University. And that's where I've been ever since, here in Washtenaw County.
That's great. Now, how did you end up at the Housing Bureau specifically?
Well, when I started at EMU in the Masters of Public Administration program, I also got a job working for local government, the Office of Community and Economic Development. Mm-hmm. And I worked in the weatherization program and the home rehabilitation program. So I still stayed in housing because housing is really my passion, right? And I became very familiar with all of the local resources, and but I was still providing a lot of individualized services, and I wanted to do a little bit more impact work, and I wanted to create more housing and access to housing. So the Housing Bureau for Seniors offered me that opportunity, one, to expand its reach and get more seniors into affordable housing or assistance with their current housing. Sometimes they're homeowners and they need assistance. So I could grow some programs, and that's really what attracted me to the Housing Bureau for Seniors. Plus, I just have a soft spot for seniors.
So what is the focused purpose of the Housing Bureau?
Well, as you know, the Housing Bureau for Seniors is a part of Michigan Medicine and Community Health Services. Community Health Services provides services and programs that create a positive impact on the community that Michigan Medicine reaches, right? And the Housing Bureau for Seniors is one of those programs. Our mission or our purpose is that we really recognize and understand that stable housing is imperative to older adults, well, really to everybody's emotional, mental, and physical health and well-being, right? To that end, we inform and empower older adults and their caregivers by providing guidance and resources about affordable and sustainable housing in Washtenaw County and beyond. We have 3 core programs that we really work on. There's eviction prevention, which a lot of people seem to know about. It helps renters maintain safe and affordable programming or affordable housing. We do this by providing action planning for tenants. So we help them sort of look at the big picture in the future. What can they afford? What's sustainable? We help them reduce their expenses so they can continue to afford living in their apartments. Or we start helping them look for new housing. We also mediate with landlords to eliminate or reduce risks to the tenant's housing, right? So we're paying attention to renters, but we also do foreclosure prevention for homeowners, which is really important because 82% of the population that's 60 and over are homeowners here in Washtenaw County, right? Only 18% of the seniors 60 and over are renters. So we need to address both core elements of the population. We help homeowners maintain safe and affordable housing by assisting them with free tax preparation. And the reason that assists them with foreclosure prevention is because some older adults use their tax returns to pay their property taxes. So we assist in preventing property tax foreclosure. We help them file property tax reductions and deferments so they're not paying as much on their property taxes and can afford their medications and to pay their utilities. And we work with them just generally about how to reduce their expenses so they can continue to stay in their homes and hopefully age in place, right? We also offer housing counseling. That's the third component of the services that we provide. This is where we provide decision support to assess living arrangements. We pay close attention to affordability and a personal fit because that's really important. We want to be comfortable where we live. And then where necessary or desired, we help older adults explore long-term care options. There's a variety of different kinds of housing that's available to seniors and sort of apartment-like settings that we can assist with. So those are our 3 primary areas that we deal with, but all of it is exclusively housing and for older adults.
So how does one qualify for any of these programs?
Oh, one simply has to be 55 years old. You don't even have to be a resident of Washtenaw County or looking for housing in Washtenaw County, although that is our primary area of concern right now.
Is there a process that they have to go through?
Oh, sure. So we do intakes on everybody that we work with. So generally we collect, names, birth dates, where people live. If they're looking for more intensive services like foreclosure prevention or eviction prevention, we will do an assessment, talk to them, find out if they're interested in staying where they are, if they might want to move to a senior living community. It can be an independent senior living community. It doesn't have to be assisted living or memory care. For some seniors, we may need to assist them with the application process. That means completing it, helping them get the documents together, helping them find documents, get copies of documents. We sometimes assist with older adults who may need assistance with moving, like we might need to coordinate the move, help them empty out one apartment, reserve a moving truck, help them move to a new apartment. We may assist with getting a security deposit together. And after we do all that, we do another assessment 90 days later because we're all social workers and we need to follow up with, actually, I'm not a social worker, but everybody I work with is a social worker. And so we do assessments 90 days later to make sure that they really we've assisted in getting them back on their feet.
Wow, that is great. Do you have any outreach to get to the people who might need this service, or do they have to kind of come on their own?
Oh, no. So that's part of my job, right? I conduct outreach in the community since I've been at the Housing Bureau, which has just been about 4 or 5 months. I've probably done 4 or 5 presentations via Zoom and in person. I've got a couple more lined up. I work with we all work with a variety of community agencies, and the community agencies, we all talk with each other behind the scenes to figure out who can provide the most appropriate services and how can we most holistically assist our clients, right? Because a lot of our clients don't need just housing. They might need assistance with getting their utilities paid, which is not something that we always can cover. They might need assistance with personal hygiene products. They might need assistance with financial counseling, all things that we don't necessarily provide on site, but there are other community agencies that do. So we work with them to make sure that that assistance is provided. And similarly, when agencies get people who are 55 and over and who are in fear of losing their homes, they give us a call and say, can you work with this person, please? But truthfully, most people just know about us and call us.
That's great. Now, you have an event coming up in May. Could you tell us about that?
Yes, Big Hearts for Seniors is coming up. It's on May 17th at 7 o'clock. It is a major fundraiser for 5 programs that provide services to seniors at Michigan Medicine. So first and foremost, because I work here, the Housing Bureau for Seniors, but also Ann Arbor Meals on Wheels, the Osher Lifelong Learning Series, the Turner Senior Wellness Center, as well as Silver Club Memory Care. So it promises to be an exciting evening with 5 local storytellers telling a story about journeys. That's our theme this year, journeys. And we'll have a silent auction on site. So it promises to be really exciting. Currently, it's scheduled to be in person, but we're paying attention to the COVID numbers, and somewhere around 3 weeks before we'll make that final determination of whether it's going to be in person or over the virtual world.
So if it's in person, where would it be held?
The Lydia Mendelson Theater at Michigan Lake. We offer some other services. In addition to our foreclosure prevention and eviction prevention, we do offer workshops. We give them both to the community at large and to other service providers. One of the big ones is how to know when to move. So determining whether or not we can continue to live independently, or we should be considering moving into assisted living or bringing in supportive services within our own homes or making modifications to our homes. We offer workshops in senior bullying and in substance use disorders. Also, we have some guides that are used by a lot of the community members. They're called housing guides, slow cost housing for independent seniors, adult foster care guides, nursing homes, retirement residences, as well as co-op housing, which is really sort of, co-op housing is a thing that happened throughout the United States, but we have 3 or 4 cooperative housings in Washtenaw County that a lot of older adults really enjoy living in. Very similar to condominiums.
Yes. Yeah, I lived in a co-op once upon a time. It was a wonderful place, a great place of community.
Yes.
Now, this is really excellent information. It's so exciting to hear about everything that your organization does. Is there anything else that you would like to add?
I just want to put in a little plug for our Save the Date for Senior Living Week in October. We will have a large expo on October 15th, again, paying attention to the COVID numbers, right? And then a week-long series of events and workshops about all good things for seniors, things that seniors need to be paying attention to, but as well, additionally, those who care about them, right? Because often it becomes sort of a collaborative problem-solving issue as we grow older. So I just wanted to put in a little plug for that. That's about all I think I wanted to talk about.
Well, that sounds very good. Thank you so much for coming on the show, Yvonne, and sharing this. I really appreciate it.
No, thank you so much for having us and giving us the opportunity to talk some about our services.
Oh, we're happy to do it. All right, to the audience, if you need this service or know anyone who could benefit from it, please copy the information on the screen and reach out to the Housing Bureau. And as always, Thank you for watching. I'm Linda Brayman. May your life be full of goodness and beauty. Thank you for joining us on Senior Moments. I hope you enjoyed the show. I'm Linda Brayman, encouraging you to remember, gray skies are going to clear up. So slap on a happy grin, spread sunshine all over the place. Just put on a happy face.